The stock market is about to go crazy, ladies and gentlemen. AMC is ripping here in after hours. You guys are going to want to watch this video in its entirety because today was the last day of Q1. So what does that mean? Hedge funds and institutions are rebalancing their portfolios. This is probably going to bring a lot of money into AMC stock for this next rally, but you've seen hedge funds and institutions sell off massive amounts of stock in the indexes towards the last couple of minutes of trading. Look at this drop that we've seen. Absolutely mind-blowing. $10.2 billion of stock was sold in the last 10 minutes. That is the MOC imbalance, the market on closed. The last orders that go in for the day. Hedge funds could hardly get rid of stock, and we are dropping yet again here in after hours. But what is AMC doing? AMC is actually ripping. So we have to go over all of this key information. I don't want to waste any of your time. I am very jacked and excited. Tomorrow is my birthday, and man, if we get a birthday MOAS, I'm going to be jacked as hell tomorrow. So you guys just get ready for that, or at least a birthday squeeze in some form or the other. So nonetheless, let's get into this video. Thank you guys for tuning in here today. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's see if we did get a tweet from Mr. Adam Aaron, because the stock is going absolutely buck shit fucking crazy right now. So let's see if there's anything new to divulge in. And nothing. So this is really portfolio rebalancing at its finest. Hedge funds pushing money into AMC stock, and look at that, up 6% currently, baby. Oh my God, we're taking a big move. But nonetheless, let's dive into this video. If you guys want to come trade with us, link down below in the pinned comment to do so for that one. Wow, okay guys, so AMC is actually up almost 7% right now, and Highcroft mining is up over 12%. They put out this statement kind of going over how much they actually mined during 2021. And it says, we will provide an updated technical report for an appropriate time. During the year ended December 31st, 2021, we sold 56,000 ounces of gold and 397,000 ounces of silver. And as of December 31st, 2021, the Highcroft mine had measured and indicated mineral resources of 9.6 million ounces of gold and 446 million ounces of silver, and inferred mineral resources of 5.0 million ounces of gold and 150.4 million ounces of silver, which are contained in oxide, transitional, and sulfide ores. So that's what is really causing this move right now. It looks like for Highcroft as well as for AMC stock, and it looks like it's going to be a very fun ride tomorrow. Now, we do also have some data that comes out tomorrow as well, so that'll be interesting how these two, I guess, a bullish catalyst, a potential bullish catalyst meet and have a stock market baby, right? If we're going to see the markets rally, or if it'll push us down. And that key data point is going to be the unemployment data that we do get tomorrow. Let's see, where exactly is it? Right here. Non-farm payrolls. That's a high volatility expected catalyst. If it comes in potentially lower, that might actually be a bullish thing. But I do want to point out to you guys that the markets today, this hedge fund and institutional rebalancing, was not good. Not good at all. I've never seen a number of $10 billion to the sell side for the market on close since the crash of 2020. Not even during all of this fear that we've seen in this time period did I see such a bad market on close. So it's gonna be a little weird tomorrow. Just keep that in mind. You're gonna want to watch the positioning, especially around AMC and some of these so-called, meme stocks or retail stocks, to see if they are up big, and it looks like they will be, to see if some of that institutional money does flow into these stocks for that next leg up. And it sure looks like it here in after hours. So we'll have to wait and see on that. That is the big catalyst tomorrow, and that is going to help the markets go crazy to the upside or to the downside. And as well as that, you do have the unemployment rate as well, which does come out tomorrow. And actually, bad news for the non-farm payrolls and unemployment data probably would make the markets rally you're going to live in a weird market as of right now, because everything is really going to be translated into what does this mean for the Fed? What is this going to do as far as changing the Fed's potential decisions on raising interest rates? Nonetheless, what we've seen today with AMC stock is very encouraging. Minus this move that we are seeing in after hours, today we briefly went under the 100-day moving average, came down to this trend line, found support, bounced back up above the 100-day moving average. Now we're firmly in between the 100-day and the $25.25 level that I have had drawn out right here for a while, and you're currently sitting at $24.64 minus this move that we are seeing in after hours. So add that on top of it, $1.50, and you're really looking at almost $27 for the price of AMC stock. So getting back up to this higher end range, hopefully I would imagine we can make our way back to about $30 per share. That wouldn't be too crazy in my personal opinion for tomorrow. Possibly even go higher than that. We know AMC stock can be very explosive, but we're going to want to watch those volatility halts and see what happens, because that was a coordinated event by hedge funds, institutions, and market makers to buy as many shares as possible, force us into a halt, and then short those stocks as soon as the markets did open. So I want to watch how that does play out, if we can actually halt. It looks like we might tomorrow, and to see if we can actually hold up, or if we see one of those orchestrated events happen yet again. So that's going to be the main key, the main focus that I want to watch. Actually, StockTwits over here is starting to go a little bit crazy in after hours as well. People are jacked up. But nonetheless, let's get into the Ortex data and go over the option activity, because I think this has been a telltale sign of what is really to come. And you've seen it incredibly bullish even on very red days. Like 85% of the total option flows for today were bullish, but yet the stock was down 4% in regular trading. That don't sit right with me. That don't make sense. That's why I've had this ongoing opinion here that the stock's probably going to rally here soon. And that's probably what we're going to see tomorrow. Like I said, positive order value of 85%, 87 orders total for $45.85 million. Over the past week, you have seen almost $1 billion of option activity. 76% of that has been bullish, and 813 orders total. This is not activity that you would expect to see on a stock that was just going to crater into the ground. You wouldn't see this kind of option activity on AMC if that was the case. And like I said, even on the severely red days we've seen, 12-14% down day like we've seen yesterday, the institutional option flows were still incredibly bullish. So something to pay very close attention to, and that's why I like to bring that to you guys here in all of these videos. Now, as far as the actual short side of this trade, you're looking at 20.32% short interest of free float, about 105 million shares that are sold short, cost bar max of 6.91%, and the utilization of 100%. The days to cover is sitting at 2.43. So not too much has actually changed as far as AMC is concerned throughout this whole rally. Went up 166% in the last 2 weeks, but no shorts have covered. Kind of crazy when you put it into perspective like that. So definitely a good sign. But overall, that's what is going on. That's where we currently sit with AMC stock. I really just want to pay attention to these key levels like the 100-day moving average, this trend line, and to see if we can pop back above, possibly even to about $30 tomorrow. That looks very promising considering what we are seeing here in after hours, especially when Highcroft mining goes up 12%. Like we're seeing right now, AMC directly benefits from that. So if HYMC has good momentum tomorrow, AMC will likely carry that momentum as well. So it's going to be very interesting. Just watch those catalysts as well. Like I said, early in the morning at about 8:30 in the morning, you're going to get that unemployment data, and that's going to give us that first big move, as well as you are going to get those non-farm payroll numbers. And a lot of institutional investors have been talking about that's really the main catalyst for this week, and that's what they have been waiting for. The overall trend here does look pretty bearish for the markets, I would imagine, here in the next quarter. Let's just call it that, considering the kind of selling activity you've seen towards the close today. Even the last 1 minute was about 12 million for volume on the SPY. That doesn't happen. That is not normal. We saved all the volume for the day, not even at 1 million for any of these candles for the last couple of minutes. I hope you guys understand just how freaking wild that is. And tomorrow, as well as all of that, you do have peace talks that do resume between Russia and Ukraine. That will obviously be overnight tonight, because when it's nighttime over here, it's daytime over there. So we're going to get some headlines about that tonight, and that's going to affect the futures market. That's why you guys want to be on the live stream 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. We are going live. We could celebrate a little bit of my birthday together, baby. So nonetheless, that's really what you guys need to know. As far as the option activity that we are seeing on AMC stock, it's pretty much the same thing. A lot of daily volume, and we are looking at a lot of open interest heading into tomorrow, and we just ran above the $25 strike, so you're going to see a lot of hedging, specifically about 12,500 contracts that did run into the money. The 2550s are in the money as well, so that's going to be another 3,100 for open interest that has to be hedged for, and 6,000 at the $26 strike, and we're roughly at that right now. So all in all, looking pretty good. If we can get to 30, that's where shit is really going to get crazy, because you have thousands of open interest up until the $30 strike, and then at the $30 strike, 27,000 for open interest. Institutional investors, they've been betting heavy on this Friday, so I would expect to see a move to the upside. Let's go ahead and see the max pain, and I should say a substantial move to the upside at that. Now let's go ahead and see what is going on for ticker symbol AMC as far as the max pain, and that's looking like $23 by tomorrow. That would be a move to the downside in a pretty substantial way. Doesn't look very likely that that is actually going to happen. Also, it's important to keep in mind that there is thin volume in after hours, so if we're going to see a run, it's going to likely be in the morning tomorrow. But if we get bad numbers, bad peace talks, all of that, you might tend to see the markets fall here in the futures market, and that will affect AMC stock. I also do want to point out on the 1 minute candlestick chart, you really didn't see the same amount of selling pressure on AMC that you did on the broad markets like the S&P 500 index fund. So that's a good sign in my personal opinion. Ling Ling wants to say, thank you for watching the video. AMC to the moon, baby. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys want to come trade with us live, down below in the pinned comment, and go ahead, follow me over on Twitter. I retweet all the news that you guys need to know, and it is a good place to be. Get yourself those free stocks down below in the description. Tell them, free stocks. Free stocks. Oh, she's not feeling it. But nonetheless, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.